Hello, everybody. Welcome back. This is the unboxing of Commander 2019, and this is the last deck that we've done. We've done the other three, so if you're looking for the other three, I'm sure they're somewhere close to where this one was. So let's look at this one. What is this? Primal Genesis. So we'll open it up and see what's in here. I like the big cards. I don't know. I like them, but I don't use them because they don't fit in the deck boxes. But they do fit in these, but this doesn't hold your sleeve deck. So, oh well. And let's open this Joker up. Popular Magic the Gathering formats, huh? Okie dokie. Let's drop a card in here and get us focused up on it real good. Are we good? Can we see that one? Okie dokie. We have Jared, Conclave Exile. So this is these are dinosaur colors. Was it Naya? Like Power 5 back in Alara. So 2/5. Whenever it enters the battlefield, create a 4/4 Rhino creature token with trample. Whenever Jared attacks, populate. The token enters the battlefield tapped and attacking. Wow. So I'll bet there's a certain 10/10 Eldrazi in this deck. Or if there's not, there'll be in mine, I'll tell you that. That seems pretty good. There are lots of cool... Now, hold on. To populate, create a token that's a copy of a creature token you control. So there's a lot of cards that make token copies of existing cards on the battlefield that are not, in fact, tokens, like, say, Helm of the Host. So wait a minute. So if I put Helm of the Host on this commander, wow, I don't know that my mind is ready to decipher that, but we could get a whole bunch of, because that way when this attacked, I would get I would have to, Helm of the Host would have to trigger first and get a token copy of Jared, and then when it attacked, I could populate getting another copy of, and then you would just keep, wow, so, and then those, when Jared's entered, you would get more rhinos, and then you would want to, like, haste and relentless assault type things to just keep attacking it. Wow, okay, so I think I figured out how I'm building that deck. Atla Palani, Nest Tender. Oh, this is the Egg Queen. The human shaman. You make an egg and then you crack an egg you hatch an egg. That's what it is. You're hatching eggs to reveal cards from a library until you get a creature. So here again, let's see, reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a creature. So you kind of want to play creature heavy, and you kind of want a Sensei's Divining Top or Scroll Rack type effect so that you can, because you're obviously going to want to cheat out huge creatures or huge casting cost creatures this way, and in order to do that, you would have to have some kind of top deck manipulation, and those two cards are kind of the best. They're crazy expensive. I'm probably not going to buy one for this deck, but it is a good card. And maybe on theme is dinosaurs. I don't know. Marisi, Breaker of the Coil. Did we have another Marisi years back? A different one? I don't know. Maybe it was just a name that sounded a lot like it. 4 mana, 5/4. Your opponents can't cast spells during combat. Oh, that's kind of sweet. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, goad each creature that player controls. What? Whenever a creature, so it's not just this. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage, so you actually have to deal combat. You can't, strap a bow on them or anything. So maybe you spend your early turns on 1/1s or making tokens or something, and turn 4 you drop this and then swing. I don't know. Either way, it's a 4 mana 5/4, and your opponents can't cast spells during combat. This seems really good. Ball and art, by the way. That's a token. Oh, that means there's what is that ability called? Embalm. Hey, there's a bird and a sculpture. There's that beast that is 3/3, and then there is that 4/4 beast. Oh look, that's a cool egg token. Oh, look at this. Guess what's in there? If this token's in there, then that guy's in there. So there's a rhino, a gargoyle. Well, we know one of the lands, don't we? The Cliffside Rescuer was in another deck. It's uncommon. So was Hate Mirage. That was pretty neat. Voice of Many. Scare Tiller. I think Scare Tiller's in what, 3 of the 4? That's kind of odd. Intangible Virtue. The Rock Egg. That's cute. Egg Tribbles. What is there? Only like 6 or 7. I don't think that's enough to make a tribe. I mean, I guess you could do changelings or whatever, but ooh, turning changelings into big dinosaurs. Rootborn Defenses, Tristani's Judgment. I'm always welcome with a Beast Within reprint. Colossal Majesty. It's a good card draw. Cultivate. Druid's Deliverance. Has that got new art? Because I don't remember it. Prevent all combat damage that will be dealt to you this turn. Oh, yeah. I think it just has new art. It's good art. Elemental Bond. Explore. Farseek. Pack Leader. I can't get enough Harmonizes because that's just, it's a good card. Was that Concentrate for green? Secure Tribe Elder. Slice and Twain. I don't know about Slice and Twain. I don't know that I have that in many decks, if any. Is that worth 4 mana? I mean, it's a colorless and a green for your Naturalize, and a colorless and a green to draw a card. I guess in green, maybe. I don't know. It seems like there's better options. Naya Charm, Sundering Growth. Got that Populate thing going on. See? I mean, you get the upside of Populate here, and it's easier to cast. The Guild Mage. Oh, buddy, look at that. Boots of Blinding Speed. You can tell I played way too much Morrowind back in the day. There's our Soul Ring. 3 random planes are next. Commander's Insignia. Now, this is a white card, and it looks like there's all kinds of crazy glare on it. So let's see if we can fix that. As I make you motion sickness here. So, for 4 mana enchantment, creatures you control get +1/+1 for each time you've cast your commander from the command zone. Now, I do agree, like the cheap commanders, or maybe the commanders that you just know you're going to repeatedly cast over and over. I don't know that it's 4 mana strong, though. I mean, I really don't. Izamaru, maybe some of the 1, 2, 3 drop commanders, because then, even if it's 2, 4, 6. I don't know. I'm not high on the Commander Insignia. Doomed Artisan. I think I remember something about this one. So, um, Sculpt 3 mana 1/1 Artificer. Sculptures you control can't attack or block. At the beginning of your end step, create a colorless sculpture artifact creature token with this creature's power and toughness are equal to the number of sculptures you control. So, at the beginning of your end step, I guess they chose that because they couldn't say upkeep because that's manipulatable now with extra upkeeps and whatnot. So, at the end of your turn, you get a sculpture. And that sculptures, or that token, power times each equal number of tokens you control. But they cannot attack or... Oh! I get it. So the idea, that's why he's doomed. Because this guy's going to make a bunch of sculptures. And then you're going to off him. That's why he's doomed. Because if he's not in... They don't have defender or anything. So if he's not in play, they can attack and block however you want to. So you've got to get this guy out there for a while to make however many sculptures you want. Because if you make one, you have 1/1/1, and if you have two, you have 2/2/2s. So 3/3/3s and whatnot. So I guess this is a good early play if you can somehow protect it and make it live a long time. You may get enough sculptures to make it worthwhile. That's clever. It's different. That's what I like so much about the Doomed Artisan is it's different. Song of the World Soul. That sounds epic. 6 mana enchantment. Cast a spell, populate. Okay. Wow, that seems really strong. I get why it's 6 mana. I don't know. Yeah, because 6 mana is probably not too much of a drawback, because if you think about it, we're going to play this in what? A Selesnya deck, and you're going to have the green ramp to go with it, so 6 is not that big a deal. That's probably why it doesn't have green in it, because if it had green in it, it probably costs 8 or 9. But play a spell, or cast, it doesn't work with lands, but cast a spell, populate. I guess it's similar to cast a spell, proliferate, you know. Might as well, right? Jared's Belligerence. X red sorcery. I bet it's going to deal some damage. It deals X damage, of course, divided as you choose among any number of target creatures. Whenever a creature dealt damage this way dies this turn, populate. Oh, wow. So if there's, 4 Saproling tokens out there for 6 mana, you can kill them all and populate 4 times. Or goblins or squirrels or elves or whatever. Huh. I like it. And we have Tectonic Hellion. 8/5 haste for... How did I miss this one? Whenever it attacks, each player who controls the most lands sacks 2 lands. Oh my god, I love this card. It's an 8/5 haste. And it has an attack trigger. That's cool. And it punishes that green ramp. That the green ramp, land ramp, kind of does take advantage of the gentleman's agreement of Commander in the fact that we all kind of collectively don't run, mass land destruction or, the land destruction that we run because of targeted, selective, get rid of your cradle, get rid of your maze, things like that. But just, hey, you got more lands than anybody else. Sack 2 lands whenever it attacks. So that it has to be on the board and attack. So this is not like an Ilharg thing. So, Full Flowering. XX green. Ooh, I hate double X. Populate X times. So I don't know if that's worth double X. So in order to populate once, that's 3 mana. 1, and a green. So populate 2 times is 5. Populate 3 is 7, and I think that's where it'll stop. I mean, yeah, it's green, and there's, you know, infinite green mana happens quite a bit, but quite frankly, if you've got infinite green, you're probably already won, or, the last thing you're wanting to do is let's populate. You're probably just going to, win. Oran Frostfang. This is a 5 mana 2/6. I've never known a snake to have that big of a differential in power and toughness. I mean, Oran Vipe. Oh, it's 2 of them. Because Oran Viper was a 1/3, so this is exactly double. Attacking creatures you control have Death Touch. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. So, gotcha. It's double. Yeah. Okay. I don't know if this is going to make it into my snake deck. It may make it into future snake decks, but I'm not. Or Death Touch Matter decks is totally a thing. Tribal Death Touch. Getting that card draw. Selesnian Eulogist. 3 mana, 3/3. Not bad. 3 mana colon. I like anything that doesn't require the creature to tap, so you can use it over and over again. What does it do? Exile target creature card from a graveyard, then populate. Whoa, that's some graveyard hate right there. 3 mana is not a lot to come up with for a green activation, so that's I like it. Now it's a Centaur Druid. Is it going to go in Tribal Centaurs or Tribal Druids? Or I think I might just let it chill and, because obviously your deck has to have or has to have tokens in it in order for the populate to work, because you want to get full value out. Tongarth First Mate. Now the original printing of Tongarth was way back. What was that? Plane Shift, I want to say, something like that. It was mono red. So let's see what the girl version is. 4 mana, 5/5. That's about. Now, Tongarth is probably the closest thing on the Weatherlight to like Worf or a Klingon. I mean, it's a Minotaur. They were bred for battle, and this specific Minotaur is incredibly so. And while Anna Stenbar did an amazing job with his art, I think he looks a little small to be a 5/5. That almost looks like a batleth he's carrying, too. Anyway, y'all know I'm a Trekkie. So, 4 mana 5/5 can't be blocked by more than one creature. Okay, that's cool. So they can't gang block him. Whenever an opponent attacks with one or more creatures, if Tongarth is tapped, you may have that opponent gain control of Tongarth until end of combat. If you do, choose a player or planeswalker that opponent is attacking. Tongarth is attacking that player or planeswalker. So I cast him, and I wait a turn. I attack with him. So I attack. I'm player 1. I attack player 3, say, with Tongarth. Pass turn. Opponent goes. They attack, and as soon as they attack, because he's tapped, I give Tongarth to them. Do you have to attack the same player if Tongarth? You may have that opponent gain control of Tongarth to no combat if you do. Oh no, you get to pick. You get to pick where you can act. Oh my gosh. You can commander damage somebody out in one revolution of the table with your commander. If you have enough players. I mean, 4 players, you're not going to get there. You're going to get 15 in. 5 players, you're going to get 20 in. So 6 players. If it's a 6-player game, whip out your Tongarth decks, folks. I know I will. Idol of Oblivion. 2 mana. Tap, draw card. Activate this ability only if you created a token this turn. See, that's not bad. Oh, and it makes a it's another way to make that 10-10 Eldrazi token, so that's cool. So we're gonna play this for the draw card activation, obviously, but I mean, it does kind of narrowly limit itself to token decks, which is fine. I mean, I love those cards that have a very specific use. Looks like we're on our way to the reprints. Angel of Sanctions, Wingmate Rock, Dragon Master Outcast, Felden of the Third Path. It's super sad. Um, Garrett Primal Hunter. There again, not in the legendary frame. I thought the purpose was anyway. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they haven't done the walkers. Maybe I'm just crazy. Well, I'm pretty sure I am, but y'all know what I mean. Giant Ataphage, Soul of Zendikar, Trostani. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under control, yeah. There he is. Desolation Twin, Hour of Reckoning. Now, I ran out of Hour of Reckonings a long time ago, so I'm proud to see this reprint. Oh, that's cool. I didn't think about that. The Phyrexian Rebirth being the board wipe, leaving the really big creature for you to populate. That's nice. It's a nice touch. Flame Rush Rider, Heart Piercer Manticore, Fresh Meat, Momentous Fall. Glad to see this one in there. The Rampaging Balos is a good reprint. I like that. Second Harvest, always a good token card. Shamanic Revelation, drawing some cards. Swag Tusk. That's actually good for tokens, you know. I mean, 3/3 Beast is not nothing. Imara. Growing Ranks. Get that repopulate every turn. Wayfaring Temple. Mimic Vat. Huh. That's not bad. That's kind of a different art. Soul Foundry. I'm about to read Soul Foundry. It's been so long since I've played with it. Enters a battlefield, you may exile a creature card from your hand, and then you make a token that's a copy of the exiled card. Okay. My first thought was, damn, I want a power artifact for this. And then I'm like, do I really want to slap a $200 power artifact on a Soul Foundry? Cinderglade. Looks like they've given us, 4 of those now? That's neat. Exotic Orchard in every deck. That's beautiful. Gargoyle Castle, we saw that one coming. Filterland, Sungrass Prairie. We've seen all the basic lands, so I'm just going to drop them. Ash Barrens, completing the cycle. Blossoming Sands. Boros Garrison. A Command Tower. Wilds. Refuge. The Bounce Land. The Shrine. Refuge. Crows and Verge. I love me a Crows and Verge now. And the Myriad Landscape, so they're all in all of them. The Panorama, Rogue's Passage, Rugged Highland, Celestia Bounce, and Terramorphic Expanse. And that is it for all of the unboxing. So I just wanted to unbox it because, I mean, I gandered here and there at the spoilers as it was being done. Isn't it weird how I just cut to that? So a lot of those cards I was actually experiencing for the first time, and that way y'all can see what's in them, and I'm going to get them. I'm going to buy them no matter what, because there are 16 commanders here that I have to build decks for. So that's 16 new decks. Now, I don't... Normally, I have... Wow, this is increasingly harder to do. I don't want to jack up my foil here. When they say profit, they are in fact snug. Normally, I would already have like deck boxes, 100 sleeves apiece, all ready to go. However, this time there has been an issue with finding deck boxes. I use that 2-piece gaming box from Ultra Pro, and it's basically one of these. But Southern Hobby is the game distributor that supplies most of this region of the United States, and they are out of stock on them and have been for well over a month. And so I'm having trouble finding them. I mean, I had to order them online, but they haven't got here yet. And I've got 3 decks started to build, because I put my character cards on them to make them special commanders. See, that's what makes commander damage, is that scrolling on the side. And this way, these are ready to go, ready for the deck. And, well, shoot, I guess this is the last video, so let's add on something to the end here. Yeah, here we'll do this. I didn't really plan. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2019. These are all 16 new commanders that are new with this set. We have Jared, Conclave Elite. We have Atlapalani, Nest Tender, Eggmander. Marissi, Breaker of the Coil, that's just going to apparently beat wholesale. Oh, CCO. Tongar, First Mate. Going to round robin on somebody. Kadena, Slinking Sorcerer. Rayami, First of the Fallen. Volrath, the Shape Stealer. Man, he looks badass in that. Griswold, the Dread Sower. Carrick, Son of Dollar Bills, y'all. Grieven, Predator Captain, throw people overboard. I kind of want to put a Starker Wrath in there. Not Starker Wrath. A Vadiel Doll. Oh, I can't put a Vadiel Doll in there because Vadi is got green in him. So, oh. Chainer, Nightmare Adept. Anji Falconwrath. Gerard, Weatherlight Hero. Savine, the Chronoclasm. Elsha of the Infinite. And everyone's favorite legendary wall that makes you choose between left or right to fight or to attack. That's red, white, and blue. Yeah, there's no jokes there. Promicon, the Sky Red. So that is our Commander class of 2019. Those are the 16 decks that I will start working on probably as soon as I stop recording this video and upload it. That's what we've got, and I do appreciate y'all watching. We live for this time every year, and now I've got some work to do. So I'm going to let y'all go and start. Well, actually, first I have to put those four decks into the Commander 19 binder. So I do appreciate y'all watching. Y'all let me know what you think. But right now, it's time to get deck building.